Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Spoon Fed Podcast. My apologies it took so long because we had so many things going on in life. You know how life get. But we back at it. Thanks for tuning in and we gonna get to it. First and foremost, sponsored by Splash clothing line. Some people love and some hate. Splash. Check us out on Splash Clothing NYC. We got some great garments, man. Check it out. And I'll put everything in the description box below. Don't even worry. I'll put all my social links below so you can chime in and check out certain things that I'm doing. Very interesting. Trust me, tune in. You'll be entertained. But back to it. Today's major topic. Serious. Looming world troubles. That consists of Roe versus Wade, World War III, food shortage, those infamous shots. You know what I'm talking about. Racism, and others. Let's get to it. Right off the back, let's get to the main thing. Even though the decision didn't come down yet, the Roe versus Wade. I'm gonna talk about how serious this is, and a lot of people it's going over a lot of people's head. First off, what came out recently, which I possibly did predict, I said it's something that's gonna shake the foundation of society in America that might cause a downfall to make it shut down. This might be that prediction. Hopefully it's not, but it seems like it is. Let's get to it. Roe versus Wade. They are trying. The Supreme Court has leaked one of its decisions saying that they're trying to strike down Roe versus Wade 4-5 or something like that. But pretty much they're trying to abolish Roe versus Wade. If people don't know about Roe versus Wade is the right of a woman to have control of her body, mainly, especially during pregnancy, so she could actually either keep the baby or abort the baby. Whether which side are you on the spectrum, that's not important right now. Even though I am pro-life, but I can't say nothing because I feel bad. I had an abortion in the past. Just putting a little bit out there, and I regret it. But in a way, it saved me because that kid wouldn't have got he would have got the love he needed. But the spouse, men and women could relate to that. If the spouse is not right, the family ain't gonna be right. So back at it with this. Let's get back to that. Roe versus Wade. And I'm gonna show you the connections on how serious this is. Just per say, they didn't do it yet, but just per say they strike it down and say, you know what? You women have no rights to your body. That is big. That is huge. Pretty much you have to understand the ramifications behind that and what they're trying to do and why are they trying to do it. A lot of people can't fathom why they're doing this in America. This makes no sense. It makes a lot of sense. Ask yourself, think about this. What is so important? Think about the past. Pretty much this is all about control over your body. And when it comes to constitutional rights, once you knock down one constitutional right, it's a domino effect for the rest of them. And I will break it down. Let me break all this down to you. Think of this. If you strike down Roe versus Wade, right? That's telling you you don't have control over your body. The government can tell you what to do with your body, especially as a female. And this is actually a domino effect because this can alter or affect other constitutional rights. Let me break it down. Race, choice of life by the bedside, interracial marriages. Yeah, that's a constitutional right. A lot of y'all didn't know that. Housing, healthcare, schools. The list goes on and on. And the main one that people are not really thinking. Let's go back in the past, just 2 years ago. Not even 2 years, last year. Remember this? Remember when we had a certain disease? I'm going to call it CV-19. You already know what I mean. What was the main thing that they did? They said, hey, you guys got to take this stuff. You got to take those shots. You got to take them shots because if you don't take them, you're going to lose your job, whatever. Remember, it started off as optional. Nah, we're not going to force it. But guess what? Then they said if you do not take it, especially people in the healthcare fields and other fields, including myself, you have to get fired. But they're going to say you're going to resign. How you going to tell me you're going to fire me, but you're going to resign? That's some gangster shit. That's some gangster shit. People got to pay attention to what's really going on. You telling me I can't keep my job over something, a shot? But I've been working through the whole thing. You know what? You already see it. It's all about control. Everything is about control. And by going back to that, I'm going to break it down. What is the main thing they said? Oh, well, you have to take this in order to work. What does this sound like? Well, you don't have the control. What does this Roe versus Wade verdict sound like? Well, if you have an abortion, even if you're raped and you have an abortion, it's illegal. All of this is about control. All of it. And everything ties together. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down. The New World Order, the Great Reset is upon us. Get ready. Get food and water for your house, because I came out with so many predictions and most of them has came to fruition. And this is one that's going to probably start anarchy in the streets, and who knows what's going to happen. But the verdict didn't come out yet. Let's see. Give it a couple weeks. Let's see what's going to happen. But the other world problems that are actually connected to this, as I just stated, food shortage. Well, I didn't state that. Well, food shortage, CV-19, those specific shots that came out with it, and the other problem that's going on, World War III, racism, the economy is about to collapse. This is all not by chance. This is all connected. And I warned people about this months ago. I was like, yo, there's a food shortage, this, that. What's the chance of, think about this. What's the chance of, let's go down the list. A pandemic, you heard me. I said pandemic. World War III looming. Food shortage. Jabs. Instability of racism. Unstable economy. All together. And certain laws that's not making sense being overturned. If you don't see the cesspool that's being mixed in a witch's cauldron, this is a nice poisonous soup ready for you to drink. And the government is sitting back like, Smithers, excellent. I hate to laugh because this is a serious situation. But people like me can laugh at it because we warned a lot of you people what's going on and what's going to happen. What you see now is the transformation of the world. Slowly but surely, and it's happening right in front of your face. The mark of the beast is here. It's just that anytime the devil comes to you, think about this. The devil is never going to come to you with a pitchfork and horns, guns blazing and fire behind him like, yeah, where my dogs at? Nah, DMX ain't with him. DMX upstairs. But I tell you this, the devil's going to come to you with a smile. He's going to come to you as a comfort. He's going to come to you as love, manipulation. The best way to give an example, he's going to come to you, for my men, he's going to come to you like a beautiful woman in a club or in the street. Like, oh my God, yeah. The devil always comes as a disguise. And for you ladies out there, the devil always comes like your ex that did you dirty. Oh, baby, you know I love you. You know I take care of you. But as soon as he evacuate. Skirt! But seriously, it should be happening like that. My job is to tell you the problems that are coming that look sweet and harmonious, but they come to devil, dopey. Keep playing. Coming to you as death in a can. Oh man, this world is going crazy. So hopefully they do not overturn Roe versus Wade. But realistically, as you guys heard me for months, since 2 years ago, I told you what was going to happen with all this stuff that happened when it came to viruses, sicknesses, economy. The only thing I was wrong about, and it's still not too late, tell me if I'm bugging. I said Trump was going to get back in, but he didn't. I was a little shocked, but the reason why he didn't get back in, because he didn't play ball. And what I mean by that is, he never wore a mask. He didn't play along with it because he knew what was going on. He knew this was a sham. This is about control. Because you cannot trick a shark into being shark bait. Trump, whether you like it or not, he's a shark. He knows shit. Man, if you don't pay taxes, you's a motherfucking shark. I wish I couldn't pay taxes. What? trust fund, but that's another topic. But the whole thing is, if you really look at all this stuff that's going on, whether it's the law, whether it's world problems, if you really connect the dots, everything is connected. This is all based on control of your body. And I'm going to end this episode by stating this. Charles Schwab and not Jeff Bezos, probably Jeff Bezos or one of those top, I forgot the computer guy, I forgot his name. But Charles Schwab said this at a world conference that, and by 2030 or whatever, you will own nothing. You will own nothing and belong to nothing or something like that. I'm like, whoa, I'm paraphrasing, of course. But I'm like, you're not even an elected official. You're trying to dictate stuff that's controlling us. Tells you, New World Agenda. And also cryptocurrency. That's one thing I forgot to put in line. My apologies about that. Cryptocurrency, digital money, is where they come in. Meaning, this is the last blockade. What I mean by that is, I gotta extend the video because this is, I almost forgot. This is one of the main things. That's one thing I forgot. Cryptocurrency is also tied into this. Digital money. And I'm gonna break it down right here, right now. Think of this. In 1995, I'm gonna give y'all some homework. In 1995, look up the movie. Look up that movie, Enemy of the State by Will Smith. I'm gonna give you a little breakdown of that movie. That breakdown of that movie pretty much is technology taking over and watching and following you. And pretty much the government was using my phone, computers, TV, satellites to watch Will Smith and watch his very exact moves to figure out what he was doing and listening in on him. The next phase to that is cryptocurrency. Soon, the Great Reset is going to happen. And the looming problems that I broke down in the beginning stages of this video, the latter is going to break down why they're doing it and the end all and be all of connections. Pretty much, if you really think about it, the government sees everything we're doing. Even on my phone that I'm talking to right now, on my computer right now, on my TV, they can listen to what you're doing. They can see what you're buying. They can see everything that you're doing, right? What is one thing they cannot see that you're doing? Well, two things in a way. First off, they cannot see hand-to-hand transactions with paper money. They can't see that. If I have something illegal or whatever, and I'm trying to sell it, the government won't know if I'm selling it with paper money. Pardon me. And it's not even money. Fiat currency. That's the actual terminology. It's not money. Money is actually gold, diamonds, something of natural resource that has value. The paper money that we have now, what we call money, is not valuable. It's fiat currency. It's backed by gold, but it's not really backed by gold because America's broke. And that's the other part I'm getting to. They can't see our transactions, hand-to-hand transactions, right? So the next phase is cryptocurrency, meaning if you have a credit system or you have cryptocurrency, you could see transactions now just like a credit card. That's why they came out with credit cards. They want to see everything you're doing. So it's like, oh, this is what they're buying. So they're taking all this information in. So when you understand the connections, you understand the power behind it. And that's what's the important source of all this. Because America owns, not even owns, well, they do own billions of dollars of debt. This is what I want you to think about. If you and I owed $1 million, just $1 million, and you couldn't pay it back, you would have to file for bankruptcy. The question is, and this will make you think further, America is a corporation. It's not a country. America is a continent, not a country. Turtle Island, that's America. But check this out. America owes billions of dollars. So how do you file bankruptcy on a corporation, an active living corporation? That's the question. And the answer to that is you have to press the reset button. That's why all this stuff is going on. It's a chess move. It's chess, not checkers. One piece at a time, positioning your pawns, your knight, your rook, your bishop, and have the king in the back and the queen, and your queen making moves. You think that is just by chance all this stuff is happening? No. This is what you call the Great Reset in motion. Stay dangerous. Stay with love, because love is the foundation of all. And just be wise and stay vigilant. You are now right. Name Spoon. Catch me on IG, Spoon the World with 2 D's at the end. You are now rocking with the Spoon Fed podcast. Thank you for chiming in. I hope you learned something, and I hope you use this on your daily visuals and your daily conscious, and realize what's going on in the world right now. Because right now, this is the time to tool up. Get food, water, and weapons legally. Gotta say that because we in New York City. But much love, y'all. Stay dangerous.